Hey, welcome to the Austin build. As you can see, John's not here yet, but that's because I forgot to send John the link. Modders, could you kindly do that, please?
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
it's your fault.
It is. But that does give me a chance to do a little bit of an announcement. So, you'll remember in November, you guys, you lovely viewers, you raised £1,725 for Mods for Heroes. Well, today, I've had to update, and they've spent their first bit of the money. And what they've done is they've spent £300 on 150 pairs of snips. So that's Kev. He's one of the M4H volunteers. And I shall read you what Malcolm has said, just so that I don't get it wrong. So he says, meet Kev. Kev volunteers at M4H once a week, sorting, tidying, selling odd items on eBay, helping at local shows. Kev had to unbox 150 clippers today, and he is excited to be unpacking them. There you go. So he's been unpacking the 150 sets of snips today. And when we say unpacking, we mean unpacking.
Oh, God.
That's how they came in the big bags.
Wow.
So, yeah, so well done, everyone. So, like I said, that's the first £300. They've still got £1,400 that they can spend on tools.
Nice.
So I was just saying, sorry about that, John. So I'm used to sending you the night before, and I forgot I hadn't sent it.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I will
Just
disappear.
saying. Okie. I was just saying, had an update off Malcolm this morning, and they've spent the first £300 of the money we raised last year.
Ooh.
And they bought 150 pairs of snips.
Nice.
That's a lot of snips.
Sure is.
And there's Kev, the M4H volunteer, opening them.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a nice update to have on a Tuesday morning. How are you, buddy?
Oh, good.
Good. Sorry about that. It's genuine mistake.
No, it's all good.
Nothing personal.
So I've just demasked the Hamden, so it's looking very nice.
Let's zoom in, modders. Zoom.
Like that.
Sexy.
And that, all the top and the bottom bit, and like that, and all the big numbers.
Nice.
And there's no silvering anywhere. It's coming along very nicely. So props on undercarriage next, and then a couple of other counterweights and stuff like that. But loving it.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I did some more work on the vampire, so I put the cockpits together yesterday. I'll show you now on the stream. And then after the stream, I went out, and then last night after the stream I did with Moz, I painted the inside of the cockpit, and I put the fuselage and that together. But it was a tail sitter, so I put some shotgun pellets in the nose.
Oh, I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't be bothered gluing them in because it's all sealed anyway. So they're all in there. So I'm not bothered about rattling around because they'll just sit on the shelf.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Nice little kit. Put that way over. There you go. So let's go through the chat. David says, morning, afternoon, and evening all. Hello.
Hello, David. And he says, we'll catch up later as off to see Diabetic Nurse, the grandkids half term.
Yeah. Paul says, hi, troops. Hello, Paul. Paul, you son of a... He tried to say that I was the same age as him, right? He's 41 this year. He said that there's only a few months difference between us. I'm 37.
Oh,
he thought I was 40. I could fall out with people, you know, Paul.
All right.
I'm good at that.
Oh, Tiff says, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of the Austin Armoured Car. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, matey.
Steve's in. He says, morning, afternoon, etc., etc. Just popped in to say hi as I have to take my daughter out. Maybe back later. See you later, buddy.
Okay. Patrick's in. G'day all.
Hello. Adam's in. He says, hello all. Did you know Adam's the youngest adult on this channel? He's 29.
Oh my God.
I thought he was older than that for some reason.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you go.
He's the youngling. He's the pup.
Joe says, good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Happy Fat Tuesday or whatever great thing you're celebrating. What's the Chinese New Year, amongst other things? It's the, yeah, what do they call it? Lunar New Year today?
Yeah. First new moon, isn't it? So, you all right? If you want to read it out, you can do. It's fine.
No, I did the last one.
Okay. Tiff says, Shrove Tuesday, also known as Pancake Day.
You forgot the nom.
It's sounding more and more deranged as I do it.
Trevor says, hi all from sunny Sussex.
Steve says, push the button.
Yes. The kill button, the kill switch. Patrick, yes, with a little more of sugar and lemon juice. The pancakes, yeah.
Steve says, you numpty. Lol. Because I forgot to send you the link.
Matt Mick says, hi all.
Hello, Matt. Joe says, very nice, Mikey. Lots of snippers. Yes. Well done to all you guys. Because it's you guys that provided.
Matthew Egg, afternoon, everyone. I'll be contributing more to Models for Heroes. Well done, Mikey.
So, all you guys. Steve says, very nice. Yeah.
Tiff says, one of the letter on the underneath is wonky, John. Emoji love. Yeah, it is. The L on one side.
Is that the one you were hoping nobody would notice?
Well, I don't know. No, that L there is the decal is.
Oh, it's the 4032 that's wonky. If you look at it,
why?
It's on an angle instead of parallel with the leading edge.
Oh well, the whole thing is just
warped.
Yeah, like I was lining up with the rivet line, and basically, where those white lines are there, it's the trestle marks for the front spar. But yeah, like that L has gone that way and the 2's gone that way, so that one's bowed a bit.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it still looks good.
With that size decal, I'm just surprised that it's on.
I'm surprised you didn't get it back to front.
Well, one was upside down, if you noticed. It's meant to be.
Adam says, I love how it is the name on the airframe, just in case you forget what it is.
Well, yeah, that one is the first production Hampden. So it was the one that they christened with a bottle of champagne along the front and said, oh, can't fly now.
Yeah.
But yeah. John Hampden, by the way, was, I think, the brother-in-law of Oliver Cromwell, and he died in one of the battles of the Civil War. So it was one of his descendants, Lady whatever Hampden, sort of christened it. Yeah. At Ratlet, where it was built.
Nice.
Okay, Patrick says Hampden is looking great, John. Thank you.
Steve says, just a wee pup. Yes.
GW's in. Greetings, plastic manglers and part throwers. Pancakes. I'm still recovering from that Chinese New Year parties. Don't need pancakes. Oh, I just won then.
Julian says, afternoon all. Afternoon cough.
Watch your panel. I'm not even sure what that means. What does that mean?
It basically means hello.
Oh, okay.
It's just what some people say instead of hello in the UK.
Oh, okay. All righto. As in, what you're up to, or how's it hanging, or what's the rumpus?
Yeah, it's like a lot of people over here, instead of saying hello, we say, you're right. It's not, we're not asking if you're actually okay. We just say, you're right.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that on there's Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ALP and all that stuff. Yeah, it's weird.
AOP, yeah. AOP duck.
I saw a guy, earlier today with a T-shirt. Yeah, nah. You've heard Australians say that, like, instead
Yeah.
of just saying no, we say yeah, nah. And I've realised that what that is basically saying, yes, I acknowledge what you're saying, and I've considered it. And my answer is no. But
Yeah.
it's just easier to say yeah, nah.
Yeah. We just go, yeah, no.
Yeah, nah.
So we have a similar thing.
Matthew's saying poor Irk lying on his back painting that ID number on.
Yeah. After a few beers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Aussie Ian says, evening all. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. Julian says, could be worse, Matthew. Council worker painting the road sign. Cool. Yeah.
Kevin says, good day, everyone. Hello, Kevin. There we go.
I was thinking about, like the panel on a switchboard.
Yes.
You got the door, if that swings open, and then you got the panel with the holes in it around the circuit breakers. It's called an escudgeon or a scudgy. And I was thinking about that because you have a schedule written on the inside of the door of what circuit breakers where and all that sort of stuff. But then most people say schedule. So I asked my wife one time. I said, what do you think? Why do you think some people say schedule and some say schedule? And then I realised, I guess it depends on what school you went to.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, we're going to do this thing.
Yeah.
Righto.
That's
not even sure what we're up to.
Oh, as well as doing the vampire last night, I started doing the highlights on that.
Oh, God, that's huge.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Alrighty, so step 2.
Yes.
What are these colours? The rust?
Patrick says, not looking forward to the PE on the engine. Do we ever?
4. 4 is copper. Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the engine together, then spray it later.
Yeah.
Because I can always prime it black and then just paint the metals over it. Not that it matters because I'm having the bloody engine bay closed. Hey.
One's black. Yeah, one is black.
But I think that's a good idea that you've got going on there. Write down what they are.
Oh, it just saves flicking backwards and forwards.
Matthew says, yeah, do people think they've been invaded in Wales as all the roads have Australian Royal Air Force on the bends?
Sorry, what?
Matthew says, do people think they've been invaded in Wales as all the roads have Australian Royal Air Force on the bends? ARAF.
Oh, okay. Righto. Yeah, that had to be explained to me.
Yeah, ARAF means slow in Welsh.
Right.
Julian says, that's what she said. She was looking through the wrong end of the microscope, Mikey. Yeah, cheers, dude. Graham says, hi all, just a quick lunchtime visit. Hello, Graham.
6.
It always, when people say stuff like, it always reminds me of the armour I shared a tent with in Iraq. He was bloody mad.
Well, it's gunny.
Well, I walked in one day into the tent and he stood there with his rifle pointing the wrong way round, looking through the scope, through the SUSAT. And I went, what the hell are you doing? And he went, you can see through it this way as well. And I went,
oh my God.
And he went, I never realised that. He said, it's just everything's smaller. And I went, yeah, that's how optics work. And he went, well, how come I've never realised that? I said, I don't know. And why are you the armourer?
Madness.
You're the armourer. You should know these things. Thing was, that was literally the only weapon system he worked on because he was only a craftsman. So he only worked on small arms. Some mad buggers in the army, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think. So 2 is
Oh, cripes. Clean up my bench so I have more space.
Julian says, I'm always here to help, Mikey. You know that. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Travis says, run out display space, had to order another display case. Don't tell the wife.
Good man.
Yeah.
Julian says, I'm guessing the armor was armless. Yeah, he's bloody dense, I know that. Nice lad, but he's dense. Dark rust. Luckily, I ordered some dark rust the other day. 4. Copper. I haven't got copper, so that'll have to be brass. At least I don't think I've got copper. I might have, actually. Joe says, Julian, hope all went well at your speech therapy session yesterday. Julian says, yes, thank you. There we go.
So, as a motor mechanic, do you reckon it would have been brass or copper?
I'd say brass because copper's a bit soft, really.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but copper would split a lot easier. But it's only a coolant hose. So these days it would be rubber, so makes no odds. Do Scale Model Dave says, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Dave.
G'day.
Ooh, get to put all the extra stuff on the engine today. Yay. I always like doing this bit.
All the accoutrement.
Yes, I like that word, accoutrement. Makes you sound very continental, John.
Trying to work out which way around this. I haven't cut it off yet, but yeah, the cylinder heads and stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty. It must be slide mold because it's got detail on all three. Well, all sides.
Yeah,
it's very, very, very nice actually. Very small for the detail it has.
Yeah. Right. So
yes,
next
lovely.
is the cylinder heads. I think. Yeah, B9. At least there isn't as many sprues as the omnibus. Jesus. This is like a holiday compared to the omnibus. Julian says, talking of dents, a taxi driver of mine once broke physics. You could see him, but physics says light can't escape anything that dense. Very good.
Okay, that way. That
There's
way.
a lovely detail in this, isn't there?
It really is. It'll all be covered up.
Yeah. Makes you wonder why we're painting them all different colours, to be honest.
Right.
Oop.
Why does that wobble?
So, for those that haven't got the kit, I'll show you. Try and get up close to what we're doing, so that you can see the detail and stuff. Oh God! Didn't realise it was going to expand like that. There you go.
That's what she said.
So there you go. So there's a detail in it. And that's going to go on top of that. So if you look there, you've got Austin on the side as well.
hang on. Show me that again.
On there.
Yeah. And twice on the other side, like where your thumb is.
On there.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'll keep it. Just try and keep it zoomed in like that so you can see what I'm doing. Trevor says, run out display space. Had to order another display case. Don't tell the wife. Yeah.
DA14. Right. All right. So DA14 is going on next, which is that one in the center there. That one there. Compared to a one-to-one scale reference tool. That's a very small part.
DA14 looks like it probably should go on before B9.
Yeah. Well, it's the size of a ballpoint roller.
Yeah. That's the sort of thing that could have been molded into it, really, isn't it?
Surely. And hello to our friends at MiniArt.
Yes. We love your kids. As much as we complain about them, we do actually really enjoy them. Oh, good gravy. You're not wrong. So there it is, next to the point. So that's it there. About the same width as the actual sprue connection.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh. Oh, we actually got a compliment off Moz last night as well.
Well, I can't believe you're still in the air.
No, it was the omnibus. The work we've done on the omnibus is good, high quality.
Oh.
Skill. It takes a lot of skill to do what we did, apparently. Which is always reassuring. Of course, if I was really skilled, I wouldn't have just lost that part before I'd even done anything with it.
Well, I've got it here. It pinged my way. Yeah. It's on my fingertip there. My God. This is the part I lose it. Cripes.
Yeah, mine's gone, I think.
You'll never know.
I mean, it could be on there.
I guess it's a dipstick.
Mm.
Or oil filler, actually.
Ah, there it is. Just about to see it.
Yay.
Good gravy. Julie says, Mikey Nodge, I'm assuming then you guys will assemble the engine parts that are the same colour, then glue them, not assemble it, then paint it carefully. Well, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
You'd think that.
We're a pair of idiots, and we've already glued the different coloured parts together, so...
No, I'm going to be, yeah.
Like we'll just prime it all black.
We'll stick together, and then, I'll just paint it later.
Yeah. It'll be all right. Be all right underneath. I need the glue. Adam says, just cleaning thy brush to prime. Excellent.
B6.
Julie says, that's a small part. That's what she said, isn't it, Mikey? Julian. Go fall out with people you know. Steve says, right, I'll try and be back later. See you later, buddy.
Yeah. Hooroo.
Oh, look at that. Straight on there.
Hooray.
Woohoo. I didn't mess it up. There you go. Ooh, coffee. Yay.
There we go.
Hot. Right. So then, the next logical part would be the cylinder heads. The question is, which way around do they go? Ah, they go that way around.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Joe says, will that be Tuesday's new name, Tuesday's Idiots? Should be, shouldn't it? And my darling wife says, I'm watching you, Mr. C, so behave. Da, da, da. Yeah, John.
Oh, behave. All right. So far, so good. Come on, glue. God.
Julian says, this is me being a good boy, sort of, if you squint and it's dark and you're looking the other way. Joe says, welcome to Tuesday's Idiots, 400,000 likes and 5,000 watching. Well, if it works, it works. We are doing well. So, Ozzy says, I've built plenty of their figures, but just started my first MiniArt vehicle. Enjoying it, but some of their parts breakdowns are questionable. Yeah.
Ah, which kit again? Ian? Because I know you had, oh no, it's an ICM Marauder. It'd be 26 I was looking at with you a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, which MiniArt vehicle do you have? Julian says, Joe, Tuesday's stonks. Yeah, it's more alliterative. Alliterative.
Oh, you love these big, complicated words.
Well, I got twonks pronounced correctly.
Well, yeah. All right. B68.
Miss.
Hit. Aha.
So that would be. I'm trying to work out what's what. So B68, would you? That wouldn't be. Do you reckon that'd be fuel in? And like the top one is the cooling. The water from the radiator.
Top one's coolant. Second one would be the exhaust.
And third one would have to be. Oh no, the carburetor's on the other side of the engine.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't seem to connect to anything, does it? But
Well, it could be an enclosed wiring loom.
It could be
Spark plugs, ignition.
Not sure. It does seem to connect to something. It looks like it connects to the exhaust. So it could be part of the exhaust manifold system. But
who knows?
I
don't know. I've never understood it. B68, you say. There
yes.
we are.
It could be the fuel inlet.
Yeah.
Just lead from the distributor up to the spark, top of the cylinders. Yeah, it could be the fuel. Maybe.
But wouldn't fuel be in step 3? Like above the carburetor?
Yeah, good point.
I don't know.
It's weird. It just seems odd that the exhaust manifold would be so small. So thin. Duke says...
It's probably not a very high revving engine, I'd say. It'll just be...
It's probably only about 55. I think it was only like 55 horsepower or something, wasn't it? Duke says, good day, all you beautiful people. Just got back from work. Yeah. Are the patients alive?
Good, Duke. Oh.
Matthew, Tuesday thwarted with a silent H is 9 p.m. version. And Ozzy says it's a German civvy lorry L1500S.
Ah,
So
right.
that way.
Oh yeah, I know the one.
God damn. Paul says, "Hi guys, just got back from the shop. I have a poorly 5-year-old daughter and a poorly 42-year-old wife. So it's on me to look after them and the 3 sons." Oh, that's no fun. Best of luck with that.
That's poorly is one word is never said here at all. I've never heard it. People either say crook or just sick. One of the two.
Yeah. I just say feel like shit. Yeah, that doesn't make sense for that to be the exhaust. Yeah, to be the exhaust.
Don't know.
Because the exhaust comes out at the top of the cylinder. It could be oil, maybe. Duke says, "They were there when I left. I hold no responsibility if they aren't in the morning." Depends if you train the person that's keeping an eye on them or not.
Actually, I think it's water. Because the bottom of the page, it looks like it wouldn't be a turbo. I'm going to say it's a water pump.
Yeah. Coolant pump or something. Interesting. Did he not put a little bit?
All right, next. Oh my God, I've got to do. Oh, you're kidding me.
Jem says, "Drum roll, I have the answer to stop your parts losses. An enclosed cabinet like a larger spray booth, a window access door, 2 holes for hands to fit through. Done, thank you." Paul says, "Looking at my 143rd Land Rover, is there a way to make it a military one? It's a Mark 1 Land Rover, I think. Yeah, painted green."
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
That's the first Land Rovers were just green anyway. In fact, the Mark 1 Land Rover wasn't even in military service, I don't think. It was just like a test one. I know Richard Hammond found an original Mark 1 Land Rover, and it was like in a really bad state in a farmer's field.
I saw a video.
He bought and restored it. Sorry, go on.
Saw a video the other day. Oh my God, they're not going on. PE37. Oh, right. Let's zoom in here. Let's see if that's going to focus. Yeah, right. So P37. There's 4 little bits here.
Yeah.
Compared to a little fingernail. Yeah. They're not going to go on.
No.
Because partly I've just obscured where they go. Well, I've got 4 on top and then PE32. No, they're even smaller. That's them there. Ha!
Yeah. No, it's not worth it, is it?
No.
Not worth the ag.
Nah, they're not going on. Sorry, MiniArt. I don't usually, I wouldn't call myself a defeatist. I just sort of think, oh, what's a buddy point? You know?
Yes, when it's going to be enclosed anyway.
It's going to be enclosed. Right. So
we've got to be realistic as well. We are doing this for a live stream. We're not doing this to spend all day putting 3 bits on.
Yeah.
Adam says, "Think I'll keep some of the PE gold just to stand out a tad." Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Modder says she'll be back in a minute. There's a call. That's fine. We'll let you off, Modders. We won't ditch you any pay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Patrick says, going to try their part 39 on mine. Yeah, the part 39 on mine as well. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And then Matthew says, engine parts France. Yeah. It's all well and good having detail, but when it's at scale, you've got to be realistic. Especially when you're trying to do it on a live stream.
Yeah, no, I'd take half an hour getting 8 bits of. Basically, no. I could put the top ones on later, but yeah, these other ones go each side of that water inlet pipe, so it's going to be covered up anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, not happening.
That goes that way.
DA.
Tweezers. Oh, free. There you go. Nice. Matthew says, oh, once the armor plating is on, how much can you see exactly? So we're doing the engine just because it's a nice bit to do. It's fun. I'm not going to go silly on it. Duke says, Patrick, do you have wet stuff falling out of the sky? It's very strange. Haven't seen anything like this for ages. Adam says, the top ones are more if you want to do the wiring, really. Agreed on the side. You barely see them at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll even be doing the wiring on this one.
Well, I could see, like in step 5, it shows the spark plug leads in place, but I'm not sure what they would hook up to.
Yeah.
And
Julie says, Wheeler Dealer's the next RF Series 1 Landy, Mikey. 1954 Land Rover Series 1. Just looked it up. I'm sure you're right. The Army didn't use them. Yeah, I don't think.
It does show where they hook up. It's
They
in step 16.
They certainly didn't use them in large numbers because it was superseded by the Mark II quite quickly.
I saw a YouTube video the other day. There's a guy in, I think, Iceland who spent quite a lot of time and a lot of money restoring probably a Mark II Land Rover. And
oh yeah, I've seen him. They won't let him use it on the road because
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he videoed everything, photos of everything. It's all on YouTube and all the lengths he went to and everything else. It's a perfect job. The thing looks pristine. But yeah, they won't let him use it on the road because he didn't seek permission before he replaced the chassis rail.
Wasn't it something like the law was changed partway after he'd already done it as well?
I haven't seen a follow-up.
I'm sure he said that when he started it, he didn't need to give permission. He just needed to let them know or something.
Yeah,
but then
you're probably right.
Partway through the build, after like a year later, they changed the law to say that actually you can't use it unless you've actually got permission.
Yeah, I just think, somebody in that office should be able to work it out, but,
yeah,
bureaucracy. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Jem says, Oi, I have the answer for your part losses, and now you refuse to fit the small parts. Screaming frenzy.
This is probably the first time ever that I've decided not to put a part on. Usually, the parts that don't go on is because they pinged off and disappeared. But this one, I'm looking at it, just going, no, I'll do the top ones, but I won't do the lower ones.
Yeah.
But the top ones I can access anytime.
Steve says, "Hi guys." Hi, Steve. Ozzy says, "This lorry has a nice engine, but I'm not putting it in. It won't be seen, and I could use for another project."
Yeah, fair enough.
This thing, they are really nice engines. And if you were going to leave it out, you could, probably would do all the wiring and stuff on it. But for it to go into a model, I'm not going to bother, I don't think. David says, "Hi all, back now for half an hour after seeing Nurse. Came away needing B12 injections. Ugh."
All right.
June says, "GM and breathe." Matthew says, "Be right back, my moomins are hungry." That's what Kay used to say. Because she couldn't pronounce Mormon, she'd tell people that she was a moomin. Because she kept forgetting it was a Mormon. GM says, "Julian, yeah, breathe in, breathe out, repeat." Oh.
B7.
There you go. Yeah, bless her. It's like on a Sunday, I play a game called Actum Cthulhu with Models for Heroes. And she can't pronounce it. So she's got to the stage now where she just goes, I tell her what I'm playing, and she goes, "No, I'm not saying it. No." Because she comes out with stuff like Ep2 Kafufu and things like that. She can't say it. I was like, "Oh, it's so cute." Bless her. Chat's fairly quiet today, which is, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing actually today. Tuesday's always quite quiet. And also, Mod is on the phone. Uh, 2 seconds, Ad. I'll get to your comments in a minute. I'll be right there in a minute, as we say in Wales. There you go. Adam says, "Bearded Mechanic Boy, did you say bronze better than copper?" No, brass. Brass is better. Would make more sense. Because it's a little bit more flex in it. But it's not as brittle. Which is why we use brass pipe, not copper pipe anymore. Julie says, "A suggestion for allowing small parts. Loop of masking tape to pick it up. Stops it pinging out of the tweezers if you hold it a bit too tight." Yes. That is a good idea. Try to line that up so it's vertical. There you go. Super. David says, "I agree about the engine as the PE parts are tiny. So debating is to putting them on as I'm having trouble seeing them." Yes. If you can't see them, don't put them on. You'll only wind yourself up and then you'll stop enjoying the build. Adam's saluting. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like part B7 that goes on later on. Yeah, some of these parts are smaller than the inlet parts from the tree. What do we
Hmm.
call them? The skummers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Julian says, watched the watch repair video yesterday, and he said to use bigger tweezers for tiny parts as you don't need to hold them so tight. Well, that's true.
Well, whatever tweezers I use, it'll go pinging off regardless.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look at the Austin Armour car engine. See what I can find. See if there's any pictures of the model.
Yeah. So I've decided to put I'm going to put extension leads, the ignition leads on.
Yeah.
So part B7 on step 3.
That looks an awful lot like an Austin engine. Only it's in a car. Austin 10 horsepower. My God, you get lawnmowers 5 times that size now.
Inflation.
Yeah. That's interesting though, because that uses steel. I mean, to be honest, the colours are that close between brass and copper, it doesn't really matter. And like I say, it's not like you're ever going to bloody see it, is it? Jimothy says, greetings to all on screen and in chat. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Patrick says, okay, maybe not. I've lost 2.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long. Yeah, these things are so small. I was going to say too small. I said so small instead. Two and so.
Jim says, question, are they zircon encrusted tweezers? Jim's saying hi to Jim. Jim says hi to Julian and Patrick. Patrick says hi, Jim. David says, and it's not only the PE parts that are tiny. Just looked at part DA14. Wow. Yeah.
DA14. Yes, that one. Yeah, that's the oil cap.
Yes.
Yes.
Paul says, debate, pancakes with lemon and sugar or not? Yeah. Or ice cream?
Depends what time of day.
Yeah. Julian says, I think my parents' first car was an Austin 7. They called Henry.
Huh.
Jim, Paul with what the hell live for today? Oh, live for today, even. Matthew says, 2 kids and a cat queuing for food. 1 sausage only in the naffy. Managed to make sure the fluffy one only gets whiskers. 2 kids share the sausage between them. That sounds so wrong. Duke says, good day, Jim. And Jim says, good day, Duke. There you go. We've got 30 people watching. Oh, and my engine is completely off screen. So I've done that. So I'm on step 3 now. Patrick says DA14 is big compared to PE39. Yeah, sod that. Jim says, good day, Jim. We are watching these 2 not fit small parts to their kits, lacking model fibre. Grown.
Oh,
Sounds like
tiger.
Jim. There must be fighting words. Oh dear God. Yeah, they're pointless bits.
Well, which part is disappointing you now? Oh my God,
30.
we're an hour in already.
39 and 35. They're just pointless. 35 you're not going to see, and 39 is just that small that by the time you glued it on, all it is going to be is a blob of glue with a bit of grass colour in the middle of it. Jim says, saw your cat, Matthew. Congrats and good for saving a life. Jim says, hello, GM. My watch is telling me to move, so we can shut up. Joe says, that's a new one. Lemon and sugar on pancakes. Even when I lived in New England, I never heard of it, but the Mainers had green-looking pancakes. Ooh.
Oh.
Matthew says, welcome, gentle viewers, to Eye Strain Tuesday. And Joe says, good morning, Jim. Yeah, I've got loads of parts on here. It's just that they're that small you can't see them. Honest. Right. So what goes on next? I would say B7 would be a logical choice. Only because you then got a manifold that goes above it. So it's going to be awkward. The better looking Marley says, John, which part is disappointing you now? Paul? Jim says, hey, Joe, it's one of those mighty nipples. That apparently can feel across space and time.
This will be... Yeah, I'd be surprised if I do all 8 of these holes without breaking this drill bit. See the last one coming in now. Oh, huzzah. Oh my God, I've done it.
Better looking Marley says, Paul replies, John's Hamden.
He's just jealous.
Matthew says, this stream is sponsored by Specsavers. Julian, Joe, I watched a video of a US expat living in London talking about US versus UK pancakes. There we go.
Oh.
And he's laughing at Matthew.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that tastes very different because the milk in America tends to be, 1% and stuff like that. They're really watery.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. And they tend to put about half a pound of sugar in everything.
Big shout out to Pancake Parlour, restaurant in Victoria. They have Pancake Kitchen in Adelaide that they reckon, we came first, but yeah, we went there and all my family agreed that it's just shit.
Great advertisement for that, John.
Well, no, I mean, most things in Adelaide are disappointing. They really are. It's just, yeah. Hello to all my ex-friends in Adelaide. Yeah, but honestly, if you're in Australia and you ever visit Adelaide, don't go to the Pancake Kitchen. Go anywhere else. They have wonderful food in other places.
Oh, dear.
All right. What size spark plug leads do you reckon? 0.2? What's the smallest I have?
That'll have to be it then.
I don't know. Let's go 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. Oh my God! It's been missing for months. I found my easy line.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because I thought it was cable. Ah. 0.3. There we go. Yeah. Bastard. I just saw that and I didn't even bother checking because it all looks the same, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's rubber. And they're $30 each. So I didn't have to buy that one. Oh well. Now I've got 60 meters of it. I'll use that for the Hampden tomorrow.
Modder says she is back. I thought you were Tiffany. TBG says hi everyone. Hello TBG. Also, apparently if you put vinegar with sugar, it tastes like lemon and sugar.
Wow.
One's citric acid. What's...
You'd be able to, instead of vinegar, if you're into modelling, you could use this stuff. It smells like vinegar. Oh, yeah. Yep. That would go on chips. Yep. I reckon it is vinegar.
Well, obviously, we're joking. Don't actually put chemicals on your food. That'd be really stupid. June says, apparently there are 3 different types in the UK. Scottish ones are closer to the US ones. This whole subject is not sponsored for Diabetes UK.
Yeah.
Really good organisation.
Yeah. And the chain of restaurants in Texas that make pancakes called Impacted Colon. Mr. Poppy says, John, you're... Well... Joe says, John, so I guess they won't be sponsoring Skull Modelling Twins. You might have just missed out on big money. No, not from Pancake Kitchen. No, they're really odd. Yeah.
What,
there were 7 people in the restaurant one time, and we still waited 40 minutes for someone to serve us. And we had gone up. I'd gone up to the counter twice. It was crap. Matthew says, at gym, the worst bit, your cat is at the end of the corridor, and you have to walk past 20 other deserving fur babies. We've already discussed going back for another one called Luna. We have a cat that's about 4 houses down called Oreo. It's the most gorgeous cat. It's just like a charcoal color, but it's very, very friendly. Duke says, John, now you'll have to buy some World War I aircraft to use all that easy line. Well, it's all right. I was looking at the Albatross D. Oh, no, I can't mention that. I was thinking, I could build that one next. But now, because Paul's watching, I won't say that out loud. I was looking at the Vigan yesterday. You'll be pleased. Might be a Vigan next.
Adam says, not too sure how close ours is. We deep fry it all.
Deep fried pancakes.
Oh, the deep fry everything. The deep fry Mars bars and everything in Scotland. Yeah. They're weird.
Sorry, Travis said, I missed that last one. Travis said, John, you're right. It is white vinegar. Okay. It smells like vinegar. Yeah. White vinegar. Because, of course, I've got a bottle of Sarson's vinegar here, which is, Australia doesn't have it, the malt vinegar. But I bought it because, they had one of those promotions at Aldi for British foods or whatever, foreign foods. So I got it in the foreign food section. And it's bloody delicious on chips.
Yeah.
Julian confirms that Nodge, I've been sacked from Pancake Kitchen's marketing division. Hooray! We'll never have to go there again. Mr. Poppy, it's okay, John. I can leave the room. That's all right. So, spark plug leads. What I'll do for now, I'll stick them into the distributor, but I won't hook them up yet. I'll wait till they're all painted and everything else. But let's see, how long do I need? Yeah, that could be quite a lot shorter than what you'd think.
Have you done 3B yet? Oh, sorry, 2B.
2B or not 2B? I'm not sure. What is 2B? Oh, well, the end casing.
Yeah.
No, have not.
That's fun.
Can't wait.
B6 onto B56.
Miss.
TBG says, white vinegar is good weed suppressant.
Oh.
Do you really want to suppress weed, though? Yeah. just because it's illegal.
Don't know what
Adam
you're
says,
talking about.
Marley, we had a chant during an Italy game. We're going to deep fry your pizzas.
Oh, God.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah. So would you, I know you probably don't, but in Victoria, in fish and chip shops, they have deep fried, basically they call them hamburgers and batter. So it's literally a hamburger patty.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just, battered and just, done.
Yeah, battered burgers.
Yeah, we don't have them in New South Wales. In fact, I was at a fish and chip shop in in Sydney, and I'm looking at the board, looking at hankering for a hamburger and batter. And Paul will confirm that every time I go to Melbourne, I have at least one because I can't get them here and I miss them. But I went there and I said, he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah." It's like I think a Middle Eastern sort of guy. And he goes, "Can I help you?" And I said, looking around. He said, "I'm looking. Do you do hamburgers and batter?" He said, "No. What is that?" And I explained it. And he said, "Oh, dude, no. What the fuck?" So I guess no then. Said, no,
Yeah,
no.
We have battered burgers and we have battered sausages as well.
Yeah. It's funny. GM says, Matthew, the cat distribution system will supply all your cats free. We visited Cat Island in Japan. In minutes, we had 50 cats at our feet. Oh, cripes.
Oh, dear God.
That's like a smorgasbord in other countries. Speaking of which, Sizzler is starting back up in New South Wales and probably other places. And I'm going to go on the record and say the toast is the only good food in the place. TBG says, to be or not to be? That is a question.
Mm.
There is no blit in the mind.
Adam says, yes, we have that.
I'm on the way over then.
There's nothing the Jockeys won't deep fry. Paul says, white vinegar is good for cleaning electrical points where batteries and fuses go. Yeah.
Yeah. They call it the vinegar stroke. Or do they?
Trevor says, best thing ever is deep fried ice cream.
I'll have to take your word for that. I've not had the pleasure.
Banana fritters nice.
Yeah.
Adam says, we in fact have that, but it's dipped in curry sauce also.
God, I'm definitely going. Actually,
go on.
Bron and I did have a fish and chip. We're in Oban, and God, it's bloody cold. But my God, some of the best fish and chips I've had in my life. I think it was fantastic. Mind you, the weather was bloody brutally cold, so anything would have been good. But we especially enjoyed them.
Yeah. Matthew says deep fried Mars bars. Holy Batman diabetes. Adam is pensioner in Scotland. Yeah.
That's what free healthcare is for.
Yeah, they need it in Scotland. Bet Lucky Marley says, I can absolutely confirm that whenever John has a hamburger in batter, I do not.
Yeah.
TVD says, sadly can't have any pancakes today as I'm diabetic type 2. So am I, buddy. But you've also got to remember that you can eat whatever you want as long as you eat it in moderation.
Except tomorrow, being Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
For us. So yeah, it's like feed your own. On Wednesdays, because Bron works late, everyone does their own dinner, and it's a bit of a bugger. So I went and bought some pork dumplings, and I can't have them.
I just realised you're cataholics.
Yes.
You're addicted to cats.
Yeah, I do like cats.
Yeah. There you go. Cataholics. Julie says, to be or not to be, that is a pencil. STD's in, he says, we have fairs in the USA with deep fried everything. Nice. Better looking Miley says, I can absolutely confirm that whenever John builds a Hamden, I do not.
He's just jealous.
Adam says, Arbroath Smokies are outstanding.
Arbroath? I don't know. Is that a place? Arbroath?
I'll tell you in a sec. Tiffany says, do savoury pancakes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's with type 2 diabetes, you can eat what you want as long as you're sensible. You know, you can have pancakes, just don't have them floating in maple syrup or whatever. Instead of sugar, use a bit of sweetener or something. Adam says, also known as haddock, hot smoked over whiskey barrels. There we go.
Haddock. Okay, so all right. So again, Paul will confirm. We went to a pub in London, and I had battered haddock and all that sort of stuff like that, and I loved it. Because we don't have haddock in Australia.
No.
So I oh god, it was just absolutely gorgeous. And I passed on my compliments to the kitchen and stuff like that. And I said, tell them that's one of the best pub meals I've ever had. And the chef, from what I understand, was disappointed because, it's just bloody fish and chips. Tell him, he's taking the piss. No, I was not.
Adam says, but it's protected, so it can only be called if it's caught within 5 miles of Arbroath. That's why.
Adam says, I'll get you the spare room ready for you, Mr. Marley. Yes.
Oh, my Gideon.
Oh, cripes. I've dropped the inlet manifold.
Oh, no. Joe says, during the Texas versus Oklahoma football game at the Texas State Fair in October, they're frying everything. Ice cream, whole hamburgers. You name it, they fry it. Jim, hang on. Hamburgers in batter? I feel very sick now. It's actually all right. Oh. It's not bad.
Yeah. I only have it every, 8 months or so.
Yeah.
I'd have it every second day if I could. But I just like the local fish and chip shop down the road has foot-long hot dogs and batter. Bloody fantastic.
What
do they call them? I can't remember what they call them.
Sausages?
No, there's a name for them. It's like, I can't remember. Aussie Ian will remind me. It's what they have in fates and stuff like that, like in
corn
show.
Dogs.
No.
Corn dogs.
Duke says Mr. Skiffins would probably have bacon and eggs on his pancakes. Yeah.
Probably would.
He would. And then have another triple bypass.
Yeah.
Or Wiltshire. What's everyone's favourite crumble? I'm torn between rhubarb crumble or apple and blackberries.
Good question.
Yeah, no, it all sounds bloody delicious.
Ooh, apple and pear crumble.
Adam says, can't wait to see John on Border Patrol because he's trying to sneak in fish to Australia. Yeah.
Dogwood
Is there anything you'd like to declare? He asks as I'm holding a fucking aquarium with fish in it. There we go. Aussie Ian confirms Dagwood dogs or Pluto pups. Yeah, Dagwood dogs. Thank you. Dagwood dog, says Patrick. Yeah. And Joe says, Paul, is crumble like cobbler? Blackberry for me. Yes, it is. Apple crumble says unseen. Unforeseen. Mr. Poppy says violet crumble. Violet crumble. That's like, rhubarb. Julian says apple and blackberry crumble. Not a fan of rhubarb at all. Aaronville's in. Hello all, Mikey or John. Does this kit come with a driver? No, sir.
I do have World War One British tank cruiser.
I think. Yeah, so MiniArt do make. Yeah, you're right. A driver's set, or certainly there's a couple of passengers as well. But I'm not sure if it will fit this. I could. I don't know. I could find out. But I don't think it will.
Stupid hands doing their own thing.
So I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, that I'm watching on occasion, when I'm not watching, sort of political sort of things on YouTube and stuff, that I'm watching. There's the Bracket Factory. There's a guy restoring. Well, he's a couple of cars, but one of the things he's worked on is it was a Dixie, an Austin 7 back in the day, but totally different chassis and body and all that sort of stuff. But it's probably got one of these engines, and it's a cute little thing. Not much power, but there's not much body, so it's probably perfectly fine.
Duke says rhubarb is hard to beat. Yeah. When I was growing up, my stepnan had it was only like she had a cottage and it had like a third of an acre of land with a stream going through it and everything. And in the bottom corner of her garden, there was always a massive rhubarb patch growing. So in the right time of year, she used to get me and my stepbrothers to go and cut down the rhubarb for her, and she'd make loads of apple pie and stuff. Rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb. That's the background noise you hear in Parliament.
Yes.
Rhubarb.
She'd also do pheasant and rabbit meals as well, like stews and things.
Oh.
Which is delicious. Oh, come on.
And a big shout out to Maggie Beer.
Joe says, same here, Julian. Rich says, how is everyone doing today? Hello, Rich.
Just peachy.
Yeah. There you go. Right. David says, rhubarb or apple crumble for me.
I think rhubarb wins. Like it's got the numbers today.
Yeah. Julian says, I don't think it comes with any golf clubs, Aaron. Okay. Oh, does it come with a drive? Gotcha. Aussie, Better Looking Marley says, yeah, a MiniArt driver. I've got an MBs at Masterbox, World War I tank crew, and I've got an ICM World War I tank crew as well.
Right. Unseen says, anyone having pancakes? If so, what are you having with it?
Yeah, I'm not overly fussed on pancakes. Kay likes them.
Tiff says, peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a porn star name, doesn't it?
Peaches cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Yeah, except for it's a G instead of a C.
What's it? It shows your cobblers. David the Valley says, my uncle had rhubarb corn in the garden, and it was 3 feet in circumference.
Yeah, the ones
rhubarb from the garden, maybe.
That you have to have a machete to cut it down because it was that thick.
Oh yeah, wow! And big shout out to everyone in Melbourne.
Paul says, "Oh yes, now we're talking rabbit pie, pheasant. Yes. Yeah, it's delicious.
I've never eaten rabbit.
Rabbit cooked in pea soup is lovely."
Okay, inlet manifold going.
Matthew says, "I'll make pancakes. Try to be healthy with the kids. They'll have fruit on theirs. I'll have maple syrup roll on Easter eggs." You're gonna roll the pancakes onto the Easter eggs. That'll be interesting. Armoured says, if you could find a driver, do you think it would be nice vignette? If so, what would you do? I probably will put drivers with it because I'm putting mine with my Lanchester. And I'm going to get the Rolls Royce kit as well.
Oh,
so I've got the 3 armoured cars together. Better Looking Marley says, does the driver figure look like Oscar the Grouch? June says, so far this whole crumble subject is a load of cobblers.
Cobblers.
And Joe says, gross me out.
Sounds like you went full Neil from the Young Ones just now.
Yeah. Vivian. Oh, do you know what I got the other day for £3? The
Cobblers?
box set. No, the box set of Bottom, the TV show.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Brand new, still in the wrapper. And I got it for £3. Paul says, I can't wait to start my HMS Belfast build. Nice.
Yeah. No, that would be good.
Beautiful.
Adam says, I'm having lamb because lunch. Yeah.
I had sausage and egg baps for breakfast before I came on the life. That was nice with a bit of brown sauce.
Oh, matron. Matthew says, yeah. Remember, guys, going a combustion engine. Ooh, it's going to cost you. David Valley's got to go. We'll catch up later. Cheers, David.
Later, dude.
Hobby time. Wrap a pancake around an Easter egg chocolate pancake. Oh my God.
Yeah. We've started a new thing.
Well, would you do that with what are those creamy eggs?
Oh, Cadbury's cream eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of a pancake. That might. Yeah, I think you'd only do it once. It's probably worth a try.
You could always do chocolate spread on pancake. Done that a few times when I was younger.
Yes. Okay. So let me relate a story. If Mr. Poppy's still watching, he'd remember this because he reminded me the other day. So when we were in the UK, we went to the Telford trip and stuff like that. We went to Naseby because, history. And it's just literally a sheep paddock sort of thing like that. And they have an obelisk, a monument for the battle. And it was just, that really fine drizzle sort of rain. And we were sort of quite damp. Got back in the car, but we had to sort of reverse out of the puddle and all that sort of stuff. And I just turned in the passenger seat and said, give us a rear wipe, Poppy. And then nothing happened because I was expecting to watch the rear wiper do that, but it didn't. And I looked back thinking, what's going on? And he's just looking at me just going, what did you just say? And we just cracked up laughing. And we're just laughing so hard that both of us took our glasses off at the same time, put them on the dashboard, and then we're wiping our eyes and stuff. It's hilarious.
Paul says, I'm making great progress on the available Mark IV Mosquito 132nd. It's not a bad kit at all.
No, it would be a beautiful kit. Tiff says, Domino's have cream egg stuffed cookies right now. I don't know. Did I go? I don't know what I went at the end there, but it wasn't
all
right.
Jockeys then, didn't you?
Right now. God. And apologies to half of the Northern Hemisphere. Hobby Time says, in France, they're called crepes.
Crepes are very, very thin pancakes.
Yes.
They're almost translucent. Mark says, from tomorrow, aren't we supposed to give up something for Lent? Yeah. I'll give up smoking again.
Rhubarb cobblers.
So I'll start smoking today and give up tomorrow.
Well, only if you want to, because,
And only if you're Catholic.
Yeah.
Well, and Protestants.
All right, so B. So, B.
Ooh, fan belts, interesting.
B56. Where is that? Oh, God. So, usually, you see the picture.
Yes.
And then you go and find the part and you realise it's so much smaller than the drawing.
Yeah, it's very
every time.
B57.
Okay, so there's a bit of photo which on this.
There it is. It's only when you actually cut the bits off and start putting them on, you realise how little of the main engine block that you're going to see as well.
Oh, it'll be fine. Right, now.
Adam says, I gave up lying. I lied.
6.
Junior says, is that a cow with wind? Cattle hick.
Cattle hick.
Wouldn't that be a cow with indigestion? If it's wind, it's coming out. If it's indigestion, it's going in.
Well, if it was coming out, wouldn't it be out digestion?
Exactly. So if it's going in, it's indigestion.
Oh no.
Right.
God. That part. Oh, righto.
Oh, you sound so happy.
No, I'm just like, I had trouble finding this part. And when I did find it, it sort of went, oh my God.
They just keep getting smaller and smaller, these parts, don't they? Either that or my eyes are getting worse and worse.
Every part I put on, the music in my head is beep, 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 beep.
There you go. That's not bad.
All right. First PE part going on then. PE 30. That little scummer.
Oh, crap.
All right. So then I'm going to have to flip this part over because I've glued it on backwards.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll just smack it on there. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Arvil says, when you get the vignette stage in the future, would we be able to see how you do it in some future live streams? Well, yeah, probably at some point. When I get around to it. This is the problem. We do so many builds. It's quite easy to forget that what you were going to do with the old ones. But I should remember this one because I'm quite good with the World War I stuff. I remember quite a lot of it. Oh, well, this is a pain in the ass. Get in that little bit there. God's truth.
I learned a little bit of trivia earlier today. You know that song? Well, you might remember a song called "Separate Lives" from a movie, White Nights, with it was Phil Collins and someone else.
Yes.
Right. So the guy who wrote that, he wrote it about. It's basically verbatim from a conversation that he had on the phone in a hotel room to his ex-girlfriend, who just happens to be Karen Allen, the chick who plays Marion, the love interest in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
What a weird story that is.
Hmm.
Like, she said, "How are you?" And he said, "Yeah, you've got no right to ask me that." So he wrote a song about it as soon as he got off the phone.
But for now, we'll go on living separate lives.
Oh, it's a bloody fantastic song though.
It is. June says, depends, Mikey. The hiccups could be relieving indigestion or building up wind. What am I doing with my life? Discussing hiccups online. There's worse things you could be doing, buddy.
30, that one. Where's my where's my PE handle? There. And this is where I blunt my kniffy.
There you go.
Paul says, I have a folder with pictures of all World War I and World War II aircraft, and I could post pics up for references.
Yeah. We do have a reference section in the Discord, so that'd be good.
And Trevor says, love MiniArt and ICM World War 1 and 30s vehicles.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, my back. Right. So I have done, except for the fan, step 3. But I might leave the fan off and super glue it on. Or at least put a bit of blue tack. Okay. Just because otherwise it's going to be a pain to paint the fan belt.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I shall do is oh my god. Right. Where did we get up to? Matthew says, when Mr. Marley's magnifying lenses appeared in, thought he was going to say, this is the voice of the Mysterons. Thankfully, due to my paint addiction, I have nice bronze. Nice. Bronze. Joe just walked into my kitchen and checked the cupboard. No pancake mix. Darn it.
Oh, no.
Julian, there's worse things you could be doing. True. A few years ago, I was having a text chat with my brother about nose hair and finding it interesting. GM, Julian, I was wondering about the different types of vinegars. Oh, no, I wasn't.
Okay.
Right. So, B62. That bit there. What I think I'll do. Julian says, be back in a bit. Kara's here.
No worries.
No worries, mate. Joe says, Julian, what about ear hair? That bothers the F out of me. Too much information, people. Yeah. Ear hair is annoying. Something I've noticed now. I'm starting to get older.
Yeah. So I'm at an age, like last time I got a haircut, like, you know, when she finished up, she said, like, so would you like your eyebrows done? No. You go, well, what about your ears? No, stop it. You know.
I'm not an old man.
I'm not an old man.
I'm still young. I'm still beautiful. Okay, a bit of glue there. Right there. There we go. Yeah, there is not much of this engine block that you're going to see. It's looking nicer.
It is.
Oh, frig.
Oh, come on, glue. There we go.
Right. So, since I'm not putting the wires on because I can't be bothered, and I haven't got any really thin wire, and last time the wire I used was way too thick. Paul says, be right back. The roses I ordered for my wife is about to turn up. It's a bunch of 48 roses. Oh, aren't you nice? You big softy. I just got this wife a set of Lego flowers. She can't kill those ones. Kay's got quite into doing making photos and stuff using ChatGPT, and she's just done this one about an hour ago. Focus. That's
Right.
a bit bright. Hang on. Turn the brightness down. There you go. How cute is that? Bless her. That's the cutest one she did the other day.
Oh yeah.
She's such a lovely person when she's not in a bad mood. Matthew says, used to go to an Italian barber. He'd shave my neck hair with a cutthroat razor. My bum would pucker everything. A good cure for constipation. Yeah, I don't like cutthroats. Jem says, who sang Die Young, Stay Pretty? Was it Deborah Harry?
I'm not sure.
Trevor says, if you want a challenge, have a look at the Gecko Models Tuk Tuk kit.
Oh yeah.
Arville says, Mikey, you can buy your wife Airfix flowers, then ask her to join in a live to make it with you, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that later when they come out later in the year. Maybe do it on a members live or something. Speaking of which, we've got one tomorrow night.
Yeah. I shan't be in attendance.
Well, yeah, it's a bit late for you, well, a bit early in the morning for you, isn't it?
Probably. I could get up. It's just why.
Have some rest. 8. Steve's back. And he says, I'm back.
What are the odds?
I know, right? Welcome back, Steve. Because, of course, the engine supports have got to be on the completely opposite sprue to what the rest of the engine was. Joe says, you guys at the channel fan art are amazing. Wish I had some talent, but oh well, like Paul, I was just blessed with looks. So, yeah. Oh, that was lucky. Fell onto my desk. I've set up on the Discord a channel fan art section because people have been sending me art they've done on computer and stuff related to the channel. And it's pretty cool. So I thought we'd have a section where you can share them and everyone can see them. Joe says, oh, I just read that one.
69.
Sprue A is what I'm after. And Sprue 8 is that one. Piece 8 even.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. And so far, Paul shared some of his drawings of aircraft and things in there, which is quite cool. And Matthew has shared pictures of what he calls Peace Mallet 39.5K. And it's some of the BBC characters wearing like Space Marine type armor, which is pretty cool. Paul's saying he's back.
Oops.
Welcome back. So Obviously, John, you'll be going to bed, but what's everyone else doing for the rest of their day? I mean, one would assume you're going to bed anyway, considering how late it is over there.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to do. I'll probably try to do. There's a thing I want to do on the Hamden before going to bed, just so I can set overnight. But I'm not going to set up all night doing that.
No.
I think one of the flaws in the kit is going to be the landing gear. The attachment points are just. I don't think they're strong enough to take the weight.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out. Okay, take that bit off. Glue that to that one, and then put it back on. Oh, much better.
Matthew says, I'm just cheating as I type things in and look at the amazing images it spews out. Fascinating stuff. Well, no, because at the end of the day, it wouldn't create those images without you creating a prompt for it. Which is why in the UK, in the UK copyright law, it's the person who created, it's the person who created the prompt who is the copyright owner for AI-generated images. Because the AI would never have generated that image without that person's prompt. And it's been tested in court. Oops. Paul says, I'll be marking out the green for the camouflage on the mosquito later. Nice. So, then, I see. Okay.
Okay, next.
Shit. Ooh, what are we on? 1 hour, 38 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so the engine mount rails, I think I'm just about to be where you are. So it's A-frame. What does that look like?
A7 and A8.
Ah, the main one with... Righto. Aha, those two.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ooh, we've currently got more likes than people are watching. Nice. Joe says, Mikey, I had to schedule some blood work at noon during the live stream on Wednesday, but maybe I can catch it in the office. Yeah, you can always watch it back, buddy. Matthew says, bathing two mooring and doing some air dry clay modeling. Maybe I need to swap that decision. Bathing two more. I'm not sure what it means. I don't know. A7. There it is. I think it's going to be a nice size, this when it's done.
Yeah. I think well, it's certainly going to be a lot smaller than the omnibus.
Oh, God, yeah.
But there's so few pieces compared to the omnibus as well. But
yeah. Julian says back. Hello, back.
Hello, back.
We've got Tornado build on Thursday as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
I need to paint mine. Matthew says moomins, not moorings. What's the duck spell check? It wasn't just me going funny then, not understanding.
Oh, no singing.
Paul says, I won't be in the chat tomorrow. I'm working for myself and got a garden clearance to do. Ah. Oh, not to worry.
Yeah, look, I'm going to Fighterwell tomorrow, the museum, Air Force Museum down the road. Trouble is, we're heading for a top of 37 here, so it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's not much cooling in the hangar.
Yeah, it's not much fun.
Yeah.
Another reason not to go to Australia. Well, that's just dandy, isn't it?
It's another fine mess you got to send through.
Paul said he'll catch up in the evening. Do you know, it always amazes me that people do that. They want to watch the stream so much, though, that they actually watch it back later on.
Which is weird. I don't watch this turgid rubbish.
It is quite strange listening to yourself talk about different things, isn't it?
Okay. Let's try that.
It's a strange experience. Matthew says, meant to be snowing again tomorrow. Good luck with gardening, Paul.
Yep. Still never been in the snow. Sounds awful. Sounds worse than a 37-degree day.
I don't know. You can wrap up against the cold. Certainly makes driving interesting.
Okay.
Oh, Julian's doing an essay.
Oh, he's got one of two again, does he?
Yes.
Joe says, I would love to go to Australia. It's just such a long flight. Now, I wouldn't go in the water or rivers or whatever damn place something wants to kill me and eat me. Well, no, it's fine. I mean, it's only certain parts of, it's only tens of thousands of kilometers of coastline that, is sort of dangerous. The rest is, a little less dangerous. Matthew says, drop a V8 in it, Mad Marley, of the Thunderbox. Julian, one of two. Talking of haircuts, my dad and uncle used to go to their uncle as kids. He'd chew the dogs off the blanket, wrap it around them, and scissors were blunt, so he'd pull hairs out. Oh, bugger that.
Sounds
and
more
they'd
like
hear, come here, you bugger, and tense up. Uncle said they'd come out scratching from fleas with a neck like an oven-ready chicken. Oh, bugger that.
Yeah, that's just child abuse.
Yeah. And you call Australia dangerous? Nah.
Julian had the demon barber of the valleys.
Yeah.
Right. So that is step 4. Oh no, oh Christ.
You got that little tiny
DA15.
Yeah, that'd be a sump drain plug.
Yeah. A sump plug. Oh my god. It's smaller than the spear attachment point. What the hell?
You'll see it though, because it is underneath.
Yeah.
That's only if you lie down under the
Pretty much
basket.
the only
isn't it?
reason why I'm putting it on there. I think even tweezers is going to be too small for it. Ooh. Maybe. If I can get it on there quickly. Oh, legend.
DA15, you say? Oh, yeah, nah. All
Done
right.
If I've done it, you've done it. Matthew says, Mrs. was listening to a podcast about a Scotch actor whose dad would cut his hair with sheep shearers. Good gravy.
God.
Sounds
No
painful.
wonder they emigrated everywhere.
DA23.
So what's interesting is my daughter Jenna is she's doing work placement. She's doing second year.
Secretary?
Second year of uni as a primary school teacher
Oh, yeah.
in the Catholic system. But she's been placed into like a state, what you'd call public.
Yeah.
No, private. Oh God, no, it's backwards for us. Like, you know,
Private.
for us we call private is state based.
No, it's for public school is private for us.
All right. Yeah.
State,
So you know,
state
no,
is public.
so she's in just a place in Sydney, but yeah, there are no in the class she's been put in. Everyone is like new Australians of one persuasion or another. There's one kid that speaks no English. It's her she's only been there for about a month or so. She only speaks Thai, and all that sort of stuff like that. But she keeps on being asked, "What country are you from?" Like, Australia. Like, no, but you sound like, you're really sort of nice pronunciation and stuff like that. Yeah, because she doesn't sound like a bogan.
Your voice doesn't grate on the ears as much as other Australians.
Yeah. So honestly, even all the teachers think, oh, you have a beautiful voice. Where did you grow up? Was it London? She's like, nah, Australia. G'day. It's really weird. She's baffled as much as I am. Flummoxed.
Where does she get it from? It's got to be from Bron.
Yeah. I do love my wife. She's been in Australia, her family, longer than I have. Like, she's got, in her family tree, is 4, count them, 4 First Fleeters. Whereas, my mum's side only goes back to 1848. My dad was 1953.
Oh, there you go. So what you're saying is your wife's more Australian than you.
Example. Yeah. She's a currency lass.
Yeah. Duke says, it's only the drop bears you really need to worry about, Joe.
100%.
And Matthew says, and the emus.
Thylactus plummetus. It's a scientific name for the drop bear.
Jem says, Joe, I don't know. Florida has its nasty things that bite and sting. Arizona with its snakes and scorpions. Australia is looking good, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most dangerous thing we have is a badger. And they don't bother with you.
All right.
Julie said,
DA 23 and 22, which are what are the clutch assembly? Would you say?
yeah, flywheel and clutch.
Yeah, there we go.
Julie says UK education is daft. Public schools are private, and schools for the public aren't. No.
Yeah, so it's backwards as opposed to like our terminology. It just makes sense, I'm afraid.
Oops. Public schools are publicly funded via the state. In the UK. Joe says the humans in Florida, squirrel. That piece. Tiffany says trash pandas can be quite vicious.
Trash pandas.
In deepest, darkest Durham.
I was like, Money Monsters.
I thought it was the Geordies are the most dangerous thing in Durham. And not Geordie. No. Why I love that sketch. Al Murray, the Geordie whale song. Why I shiver. Shiver.
Apparently, there's more Marleys in Durham than any other place on the planet.
There you
apparently. Go. See, I'm of a generation where Marley's a surname, and now, everyone has it as a first name. But my opinion is everyone who has Marley as a first name is named after a dog because it's all since that Marley and Me movie came out. Yeah. Every one of them is named after a mutt.
Yes. That makes sense to me. Matthew says, my mate accidentally hit a badger with his car. It wrote it off and wandered off in the night like Ford Escort is nothing. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the most dangerous thing about badgers. As long as you don't go to try and grab hold of them and things like that, then they won't bite you. But if you hit them with your bike or a small car or something, they're going to do you some damage.
Oh, hold my beer. Hit a wombat and you'll know about it.
Yeah.
Because, they don't break. They roll. And, your car lifts up. All right. So, bringing it home, a couple of minutes left. Flywheel assembly. Which round does it go? That way.
Julian says Florida has squirrels, Joe.
Squirrel.
Joe, the Cubans in Florida, I think. Duke, bin chickens are quite nasty too.
I read an article. This is that India are about to procure a lot, close to 90 odd C-130s, right?
Oh yeah.
To replace their aging, Soviet
transporters,
procured things like Aleutians and all that sort of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
They're about to put in a final assembly plant for Hercs. So it'll be the first time every C-130 ever, except for the first two, which were made in California, every other one has come from Marietta in Georgia, Cobb County, just above Fulton County. And so all this thing hey, bring it, everything will be made in America and all that sort of stuff like that has just been proven to be lies.
But we're not going to worry about that on here. More concerned about getting this bloody coolant pump on.
Oh dear, that did not glue. Let's try that again.
Ooh. Is he going to do it first time? And he is. Super duper. Steve says Marley and Me.
Yeah. And a shout out to Jennifer Aniston, fan of the channel. She watches every stream we do. In my mind.
every 50-year-old bloke wishes.
Oh, she's wonderful. She's good looking and all that, but she is a wonderful actress. Like I think in Australia we call it the Morning Wars. I think it's called something else in every other country. It's an Apple TV series.
Okay.
And she's in that, and she's just a wonderful actress. Compelling. Oh, and yeah, I am sad. Robert Duvall was another great actor that passed on today. Yeah, he's done some fantastic roles. And who else passed away today? Jesse Jackson.
No idea.
American preacher.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, the civil rights leader.
Not civil rights, is later. But he's certainly, of the same sort of like, why won't you guys listen? Sort of bent and good on him. Oh my God.
Junior says, Matthew, so the Dagenham Rock box came off worse than the Badger.
Dagenham Rod Box. Is that the name of the car?
Yeah, that's what they nicknamed it. Matthew says, Forest of Dean was kamikaze sheep that jump in front of your car. I was out on exercise in a 30-ton Foden. That was fun.
Foden. That's the big sort of tow vehicle with tanks and stuff, is it?
It didn't tow tanks. Well, it could, but it could pull them if you use snatch blocks and things. But it's mainly used for wheeled vehicles and small track vehicles.
There you go. Look at me pretending that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it had 25-ton tow cable on the rear. So if you put a snatch block on a casualty vehicle, that made it up to 50-ton.
All right.
And then if you put a second snatch block on the truck, so it was going back on itself again, then it was 75-ton. All
right. I'm going to leave it where we are now. So I'm halfway through step 5. I've got the water pump and what looks like the exhaust manifold, not manifold, but exhaust. Yeah.
The exhaust
engine pipe to put on.
I've done that.
I have not, but there we go. So it's all very small, and there are so many pieces on that. It's a small thing. I haven't counted how many parts, but yeah, there's a bit of work. There's 2 hours work in what you're looking at there.
There you go.
Yeah, show us yours. Oh yeah, it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't put the leads on like you have put. It's because it's not much point. I can't be asked.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've got enough to be getting on with.
Yeah, like a full 2 hours, and that's what you see. Like the engine block itself was assembled before we went live, but yeah, these take time, but that's coming together, and everything fits. Once you put it on the right way around. So huzzah! Did not touch the chassis today, but that, as you see, the those rails there will fit in between that and that eventually when they drop in. Probably next week or a couple of weeks, we'll see. Who's nice.
Step 6 next week. Yeah, it gets mounted next week.
All right. So what did you want to do? Did you want to paint the engine block offline during the week, or will we do it on screen and drag it out? And
I'll probably prime it off.
Okay. Let's do that. I'll prime it off stream, and we'll paint it next week and do all the bits of brass and aluminium and whatnot. Yeah, I'll paint it next week
or just looking at page 8, because it's step 9. That's when it goes into the chassis.
Yep.
So would it be worth doing it once it's in the chassis before we put the radiator and the leaf springs on?
Yep.
That might be an idea. Otherwise, we're going to end up going out, getting over
doing it again. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's our answer. Boosh.
Oh no.
We have a plan. Steve says, yes, the exact same thing happened to me. It wrote off my Renault Scenic. Fecking things.
Oh, Scenic. My
Yeah.
brother had one of them. Second most baffling vehicle I've ever driven.
Well, Steve's got written off by Ninja Badger. Matthew.
I remember we had a Renault Espace. As it was our civil vehicle to go off base in Doha when we were there. Went off into town and did all the shopping and all that sort of stuff, and came back on. So when you go to the bomb pit, you'd be familiar with this, Mikey, or certainly with the American ones. As you get closer to the bomb pit, you're a long way away, and they give you all the signals. So, turn on the wipers, make sure there's no IEDs or anything hooked up to the car. So, flash your high beams, indicators left, right, and all that sort of stuff. You're going through everything. And they say, pop your bonnet. Pop your bonnet. And, I'm just, and we're taking too long. So they're pointing the rifles at us, pop your hood, pop your hood, and all that sort of stuff. And I've stuck my head out the window. I can't. Why not? It's French. Oh, okay. But the next thing that happened is they had about 6 or 7 guys that came to us, and all of us were looking around for how to pop the bloody hood bonnet.
It's on the passenger
we couldn't
side.
work it out. So their supervisor eventually just said, "Oh, just bugger it. You guys are right. Just take it up forward." And the only way they got it open is somebody in the bomb pit said, "Oh, these are the Aussies." Yeah, I know this car because it baffled me last time. And everyone is like, "Show me how you did that." Clean vehicle.
Matthew says it was a Mark V Escort, so probably Krupp steel. Yeah. Adam, the morning show. Utterly brilliant show.
The morning show, yes. Yeah, here we call it the Morning Wars because we actually have a morning show called the Morning Show.
There we go.
They wanted to avoid a court case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're the only country in the world that don't call it the morning show. But look it up. It's wonderful acting. It's really, really good.
Yeah. June says, Krupp or crap? Steve says, this last circuit board is doing my head in.
Yeah, but you've overcome them before, Steve, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. And he says, TTFN. June says, great streams always. Thank you, buddy. And Steve says, yep, passion aside under the glove box.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing we still call it a glove box because no one keeps gloves in there anymore.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I keep my leather gloves in there.
Why do you have leather gloves?
Because they're more comfortable than wool gloves, and they're easier to grip things with.
Oh, because it's cold over there.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I'm not going out burgling or anything. Just in the winter, it gets cold. It's not, I don't need big, thick Arctic gloves, but something just to keep the wind off your hands.
Right.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we are. We're all done for another week.
Yeah.
On the Austin Armoured car.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing to catch up with because we're at the same point.
4 hours in, and it doesn't look like we've done 4 hours work, but we have. You can go back and watch it all.
Yeah. And I forgot to mention as well. Quick before we go, at the weekend I upgraded 2 more playlists. For the life of me, I can't remember which ones they were. I'll quickly look.
Oh, yes. I saw that. One's the Sea Fury, was it? The ambulance.
Yes, the Kranken Panther and the Jag Panther.
And the Jag Panther. Yeah.
Yes. So do go and check.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. The pictures on them are pretty awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying doing it. Right. So on that note, don't forget, if you're a corporal, we've got the Corporal's Mess live stream tomorrow 7 till 9. Any other channel members can then watch it back afterwards. And other than that, we'll be back on Thursday, 12 till 2 with a tornado build. Until then, hulvar for now.
All right. Down. great.